year, and he said, oh, that sounds like a big undertaking. Maybe you ought to be praying on that and try for the next 2 years or so to put that together. And we said, no, God asked us to do that, like this next summer. And by January of that year, we had all of our staff for the camp, and we had all the money raised. So we knew that God had this completely under control. We had 38 kids that came to us the first year of camp, and 3 of those kids accepted Christ as their Savior. So we were just pumped, man. I'm telling you, we were pumped. And so we just hit the ground running and knew that God really was calling us to continue to do this. The next summer, we just saw our increase. God continues to supply the money. And our enrollment from year to year increased, by 10 or 15 kids every year. Well, this past summer, after we had applied for our 501c3 license and became Heroes Open Heroes, that's where that name came in to effect. We were able to completely fund 2 weeks worth of summer camp, not just one. And we had 92 kids come our first week of camp, and 76 kids come our second week of camp. 13 of our kids accepted Christ as their Savior. Two of our youth staff got saved, and 1 adult rededicated their life back to Christ as a Savior. So it was just a huge success. One of the other things that we started doing this last year, and we're continuing on this year with the Seeds of Hope kids that are coming into to our summer camps, we've been able to introduce a monthly program that meets with the kids throughout the year. We realized when we were going in and just doing the summer camps that we were just impacting them for a very short window of time. Summertime is here, sometimes over, but their family situation carries throughout the entire year. And we wanted to make sure that the kids that we were working with knew that we were there for them all the time, not just a summer fun time buddy, but we were there for them all the time. So we've started a monthly program that meets with them from September to May, and each month we get together and just have fun and games with the kids, and do some scriptural lessons with them, and we make sure we feed them every time that we get together. This year in the fall of 2013, we have introduced a family-centered program as well. While the kids are having their fun time, we've started a parenting session as well, so the parents of the kids can stay. We started out with a parenting class this last time in October. In November, we're going to have a financial management piece, try some nutrition classes. We're so blessed and we're so humble. We're so humble that God has entrusted us that are working in this ministry and are working with these kids with their lives. And just the small piece of the pie that we fit into in their lives, that we can somehow be used by Him, and that we can somehow plant some seeds for Him, at some point in time that may be life-changing for them, that may create a situation or create a better outcome for them and their family. We recognize the fact that, the bondage that they're being held in a lot of times is not a bondage that we can fight with just handing them a check, or we can fight with just handing them a box of food. It's bondage that sometimes is satanic in nature, that we have to pray, because they're held in bonds of addiction. They're held in bonds that are cycles. They were victims of abuse, and they don't know how to be anything but abusive to their children. I say all that to thank you and to just invite you to just open your hearts and just be willing to step out. Sometimes it takes being uncomfortable. God doesn't operate in a box. He's squiggly. He's everywhere, and He reaches out to the people that are in the lowest part of life first. That's who He wants to scoop up and protect first. And that's kind of our job, to walk that walk with Him and reach out and look for the ones who need it the most.
Thank y'all again so much. Yes, sir.
As you do these charitable things,
you find that you're the one who gets the most out of them.
Amen.
As you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, yeah, I'm doing something for somebody other than myself.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you get into doing more and more and more.